All right, guys, we've got a couple of interesting products. We've got a couple of air guns here. And of course, I'm not just going to review an air gun. These are specialty air guns. First of all, they're from an American company called IPA. And these are made and designed in America from an American company. One of the things we're going to start doing is really featuring more American companies on this channel. And these are indeed from an American company. What we've got is a couple of specialty blow guns here. And the specialty is the tips on these. This one here is a scraper tip, like for a gasket scraper, but also a blow gun built in there as well. And then this one has an interesting pattern that we'll show. This not only blows out of the end of the gun like you would expect, but if you look, we have basically 360 degrees of air blowing out from the sides too. This will be really great if you're trying to clean out, say, some cylinder head threads, things like that. Actually happen to be doing something like that right now, so we'll give these both a try. Okay, we do have to add in our air hose adapters here. I'm just pulling some from this handy little kit that we can reference for you as well. And I think Vicki also has a catch here. This is their product catalog, Innovative Products of America. And they've got all kinds of stuff here, from these simple blowgun tools here all the way up to diagnostic equipment. Here's some pressure testers for brakes to diagnose brake unevenness issues and things like that. Some grinder tools, and then some heavy duty equipment there as well for even tractor trailers and things like that. So you might want to check out that catalog or look at their online resources there. Okay, we've got our blow guns set up here. Let's go ahead and try the scraper one first because I set up an experiment for it. All right, we got a little protective tape on here, and if we look, we've got a, wow, it's razor sharp. I wasn't expecting that. A super razor sharp tip, and we can see little blowgun outlets there. And what I've done is made some gasket material that I dried up here. This is a typical thing that I run into, that maybe I'm removing a transmission or oil pan and there just isn't the room to get your traditional scraper in there because it's too narrow of a spot or it's too deep up in the engine bay. So I've got several narrow scrapers like this, but not with the blowgun attachment. So let's just try this real quick. Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so the scraper definitely works very well. Typically on something like this on my workbench, I'll just use a wire wheel is what I'll use. But inside the car, usually I don't like to use the wire wheel so much because it's hard to not get it to catch on other components that you don't want to rip apart. All right, let's try this with the air. Oh yeah. All right, I like it. I like it. It definitely, you notice it did a really good job of not letting any material get caught inside the pan here and everything. It blows very clean right onto your work surface. Okay, that does a really good job of cleaning out the debris and not letting it contaminate your work area and everything. So very good. A win on that. I really like it. It's a pretty brilliant idea. Okay, our next tool is this air gun with the 360 degree airflow here. So we've got our usual right there that you would normally expect, but also you can see it blows out the side of the gun as well. So the idea with this is I can come over to this spark plug tube here, and with the typical blow gun, I'm just going to be blowing straight down through there. But now I'm going to get some air coming out of the side so I can really clean the threads and that'll help to blow the debris back out of the cylinder and keep everything really clean, especially those new threads like that. All right, that is a pretty cool tool, but I have to say, for innovation, I really dig this scraper. I just want to do a little bit more with this. Okay, that's the Air Blow Gun Specialty Tools from Innovative Products of America. I can tell you from experience working with these guys for this project, they've been extremely pleasant and very responsive and take a lot of pride in what they do. So check them out. All right, thanks for watching.